What's up, y'all? My name's Nicole. I go by Miss and Hunter on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. I'm a part-time reseller and a full-time mama. What I have for you today is a what sold video. I am obviously in my son's nursery. He is tooting up a storm. He's literally on the other side of the camera. I'm way behind on filming this, but I want to try to do these what sold videos on Thursday, or like get them out to you on Thursdays. Otherwise, I'm gonna get way behind. So I was like, you know what? He's playing. I'm going to do it. He's so happy right now. I'm going to do a what sold video while he plays. It'll be fine. So this what sold video will be the week of Sunday, April 27th through Saturday, May 3rd. Let's get started. First up, Sunday, April 27th, I sold 4 things on Poshmark and 2 things on eBay. I'm getting really excited. My eBay sales are starting to go up, up, up. So first were these Lululemon pink floral multicolored leggings. These used to be mine. They sold for $38 on Poshmark. And then this bundle of 2 kite sleepers. One was yellow, one was green. They sold on Poshmark for $25. Typically, I'd like to get a little more for kite, but I'm also at this point right now where I'm like, get stuff out, get it gone. We have 2 sons, Otis and Freddie. And so as Freddie is growing out of stuff that Otis wore, I'm just wanting it gone, out, goodbye, see you later, so I can make room for new things and just get it out of the nursery. Next up, this Puma t-shirt set sold on Poshmark for $7. Y'all, I had this, I think for 2 years. So I was like, yep, bye. And then these Idlewind leather boots. I just got these at a garage sale, I want to say like 3 weeks ago. And they sold for $43. Lesson learned, I probably should have priced them a little higher because they sold almost right away. Leather cowboy boots do really well. And then my 2 eBay sales, I had this Peter Millar polo. It even had like a small logo on the sleeve and it still sold for, lost my spot, $25.63 on eBay. And then another Kite Baby green sleeper sold on eBay, and this one sold for $15.17. So if I had gotten the $15 for the other ones, I would have made like $30 instead of $25, but it's okay, just a couple bucks. On Monday, I had 2 sales, both on Poshmark. First up were these Birkenstock silver sandals, which I got in my thread-up shoe box not that long ago. I'll try to remember to link that down below. They sold for full price, $40. Now, I had gotten some offers for like $25, $28, and I was like, you know what? No, summer's around the corner. People are going to want new Birkenstocks. And they got new Birkenstocks for $40. New to them Birkenstocks. And then the other thing that sold was this Lululemon pink Henley tank top. I sold this for $21. Okay, pause. Side note. First of all, like and subscribe, please and thank you. Second, do you want more info? Do you want to know where I source these items? Do you want to know what my net profit is? Everything I'm telling you is gross, like what it's sold for. It doesn't include platform fees, doesn't include shipping fee. Well, I don't pay any shipping. It doesn't give you all the nitty gritty. If you want more details, please let me know in the comments because I will give you more in-depth information. I just kind of like doing these because I'm always interested in what people are selling and for how much approximately. Okay, Tuesday, I had some Facebook Marketplace, Poshmark, and Mercari sales. I'm looking over here because this is where my information is. It's off to the side. Let's start with the Facebook Marketplace sales. I sold a bundle of 3 Magnetic Me sleepers for $45. That was great. She sent me a message about one, asked if I would take 15. I said yes. And then she goes, wait, you have more. Can I get these 3? Y'all, she literally, I was like, yep, when do you want me to put them out? She goes, I'll come get them right now. She picked them up within 15 minutes. I was like, heck yeah, even better. And then these Beyond Yoga blue joggers that were like maternity joggers, they sold right away. They sold for $20 on Facebook Marketplace. I think I had them listed for $35, but they're Facebook Marketplace, no fees. And she came and got them like within an hour. So that was great. And so I said yes. Okay, 2 Poshmark sales. This Eileen Fisher gray little kind of cropped length short sleeve top. I bought this for myself and then I just realized I wasn't going to wear it a whole lot. Sold for $20 within minutes. Within minutes of me listing it. I feel like it was the right buyer at the right time. Like I don't think this Eileen Fisher is like a hot commodity or anything like that, but it was really soft. It was cute, it just wasn't for me. And then this Lulu and Company white newborn set. I had this for my first son for newborn photos, and then we never used it after that. And that sold for $20. Like I said, I'm trying to clear this stuff out. I'm like, get it gone. Goodbye. And then on Mercari, I sold this Crew Cuts pink bathrobe for 16 bucks. So not too bad of a day. Oh no. That was on, I don't know if I put any of these dates. Oh well, y'all will be able to figure it out, right? You're smart. Wednesday, April 30th, I had 3 sales, none on Poshmark. I had 2 on Facebook Marketplace and then 1 on eBay. Facebook Marketplace, I guess, has been doing pretty well for me, eh? This Cocoa Hawaii yellow maxi dress sold on Facebook Marketplace for $25. And then, oh my gosh, this was one of my hardest baby items to sell. It was this big swing. I was probably 8 weeks pregnant with my first son, Otis, and I was at a garage sale and I was like, I'm gonna buy that swing. And both my boys loved this swing way more than the fancy dancy pricey swings. You okay? Bless you. And I bought this for $40 at a garage sale and I sold it for $40 on Facebook Marketplace. I had 3 different people reach out to me about it. And I was like, first come, first serve. And again, this person came, bless you, came within like 30 minutes and picked it up. So that was great. Bless you. And then this J. Jill wool sweater sold on eBay for $46.91. I ended up accepting an offer that was a little lower on this because I was like, it's wool and it's April/May. So I was like, again, bye-bye, smell you later. Thursday was a good sales day. I had a few on Poshmark, 1 on Facebook Marketplace, and 1 on eBay. May 1st is when all the Poshmark drama hit, that policy change. We're all still out here. I'm filming this a week later on March 8th, and we're all still sweating. People are getting banned. People out on Poshmark, they're getting their little slap on the wrist emails. I got a couple. It's insanity out there. I could go on, but that's a whole nother video for another day. But I'm just letting you know that's the time frame, right? Okay, Facebook Marketplace. I sold this Stokey Trip Trap newborn infant chair. It fits babies for up to 20 pounds. I had it for both my kids. I got it as a registry gift and I sold it for $60. This was one I got multiple messages about and I was like, no, it's $150 brand new. Most I have seen on Facebook Marketplace for like $75, $80. I listed mine at $60 because I was like, I don't want to list it at $75 and then ultimately take $60, right? I had an offer for $40, and then a couple for $50, and I just basically told them, I'm going to hold off for right now. I'll let you know if that changes. So it sold for my full asking price of $60. On eBay, I had this Luna and Luca cream cable knit sweater that sold, and it sold for $24.57. My child wore it once. And I'm not even going to tell you what I paid for it. And the rest of my sales are on Poshmark. Did I say that this was Thursday, May 1st? I think I did. This Zara green and pink floral wrap dress sold for $25. My sister-in-law gave this to me for free. And it had a lot of traffic, but it just still hadn't sold yet. I feel like spring weddings is probably why it sold when it did. And then this Free People kind of thermal off-the-shoulder top sold for $20. And this Isabel, like Ingrid and Isabel, whatever it's called, maternity jumpsuit sold for $15. I wore that with Freddie, our second. I wore it all the time. So sold for $15. I was happy about that. And then this Wilfred maroon dress sold on Poshmark for $20. I'd had this for 2 years at least, and bye, smell you later. Are you noticing a trend? Are you noticing a pattern? It's garage sale season, so I feel like inventory is like pouring in. So I'm like, get other stuff gone. I also want to do an inventory audit either in June or July. It'll probably be July when Freddie starts going to daycare more regularly. And so I know there's a lot of things I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna bring this to Plato's Closet or Style Encore, or I'm gonna, just really clearance things out. So I think that's another reason why I'm like, move it along. And on Friday, May 2nd, I sold two things. They both sold on Poshmark. First up, this not American Eagle, Abercrombie and Fitch floral little like baby doll type dress sold for $20. And then I had a bundle. I had 2 bundles this week. I never have bundles. 3 bundles if you count the Facebook Marketplace, but I was thinking Poshmark bundles. This bundle sold for $25 and it had a torrid black and white polka dot top and then this pink attention polka dot shirt that I got in a threaded mystery box. And last but not least, Saturday, May 3rd. I also feel like I'm absolutely forgetting sales. And you know what? If I am forgetting some sales, I'll add them in the end, because there were so many days where I'm like, oh, don't forget to put that in your spreadsheet. Don't forget to put that in your spreadsheet. I will add some if I forgot some at the end. This Magnetic Me car print sleeper sold on Poshmark for $17. Are you noticing a lot of baby stuff is selling because I'm listing a lot of baby stuff? This Good Human tie-dye tank sold on Poshmark for $15. This was my own. I had it for a while. It was just too small in here. I love a crop, but it was too tight around the chest. Okay. And then on Poshmark, this Talbot's navy and green dress sold for $10. This came in a horrible thread up, like the 25 item box, and it sold for $10. And I was, goodbye. It was one of those things where I'm like, I'm just listing this to try to make my money back. Buh. We hate it. Another Poshmark sale, $25, this Urban Equipment chore coat. I listed this back in December, I want to say, and it just sold in May. And I was shocked that it took that long. Shocked. It was a good week. It was a good week. I feel like what I've been doing lately is listing about 3 to 5 items daily, and I've been seeing at least 2 to 3 sales each day. Right now, I've been listing at night, and before I used to list throughout the day, like morning, afternoon, night, and I just don't have time to really during the day right now, taking care of Bebe. He's 4 months old now. So I've been listing at night. I don't know. It's been going okay. Once he is going to daycare full-time, he'll be at daycare part-time with our parents part-time. My goal is going to be listing more like 5 to 7 instead of 3 to 5 listings a day, and kind of see how that goes. If I'm getting good traction, yada, yada, yada. Any whoosies, please like and subscribe. And remember, if you want more details, like my cost of goods, where I source the items, let me know in the comments. I want to give you that information. But if you're like, I just kind of like having you on in the background, hearing what's sold, that's cool too. But let me know. Your feedback is always appreciated. Anyway. Freddie says bye. I say bye. Editing Nicole here, and on Sunday, April 27th, I also sold this Free People cardigan for $25. What a helper.